X Factor finalist Stacey cruised into TV3 in her limo yesterday to chat to us about style, sneaky paps and her love of a mean curry. Here's how it went.
Stacey Solomon, a bright star and button, may I add, with her triumphant success on Xposé yesterday with our 60-second quiz. Now I thought I'd get even more up close and personal with the singer in her limo to get you all the gossip.
Very glamorous, isn't it?
Very glamorous. Look at you.
Like lay down and everything.
I know. Life has certainly changed for you since you did the X Factor.
Oh yeah, usually I was in the Ford Fiesta. Look at me now.
Yep, Cherie, things have certainly changed for the starlet who now can boast Danny Minogue as her pal.
I know, it's really weird. When she texted me at Christmas, I was like, oh, Danny Minogue just texted me Merry Christmas. When do you ever imagine that happening, ever? You just think, oh my God.
And of course she's pregnant now, so did she give you any tips on how she's feeling or any cravings or what's going on?
No, she hasn't said much about it because, well, I think while the whole morning sickness thing was going on, she was on the show and no one knew anything. So now she's just in the nice bit where it's like, oh, I'm just waiting to have a baby now.
And what about Stacey giving Danny some tips and advice? After all, she's a mother to toddler Zach.
No, I'd feel so, imagine, oh, here's some advice to Danny Minogue. I think she'll be fine on her own. I don't think she needs me.
Your favourite performance on the X Factor? Because I know what mine is, but what's yours?
I like my first live show, like my first ever live show was one of my favourite performances because it was like, oh my gosh, I'm on the live shows. And I love Coldplay as well, and I got to sing a Coldplay song, so it was really, really cool.
So that was your favourite one then?
Yeah.
And out of all the A-list performers on the X Factor, who was her favourite?
I loved Lady Gaga. It was so weird. It was like the funniest thing. And then when Dermot was interviewing her, she was still in the bath, like hanging over. It's really funny.
Did she say anything to you? Did you get to meet all these people, Robbie and Whitney and all?
We got to meet Robbie, Whitney, all of them except for Mariah and Lady Gaga. We weren't allowed to meet them.
Oh. How come you weren't allowed to meet Mariah? What happened there?
I really don't know. She was really sweet, but...
So is she the diva that everybody says?
I don't know. You never know what's true in the papers, do you? Because they can write anything and you'll just be like, oh. Like the other day, I remember people were writing, oh, Stacey never wears makeup anymore. It was because I was going for a spray tan. I was like, I do wear makeup, I swear.
Do you find it weird that people are writing about you in Heat magazine and Closer and all the newspapers and the spreads that they do on you? You know, do you get kind of like anxious or, you know, paranoid or nervous?
They're like my favourite things. You always say, like the other day I saw in a magazine, they're like Stacey's diet tips, gherkins and curry.
I read that. So I was like, what? I was going to ask you about that because there's nothing on you.
Oh, well, all I eat is like curry, gherkins. I'm such a pig. I can't stop eating. There's no such diet plans for me.
Of course you're friends with Jedward, aren't you? Or aren't you?
Definitely. Even throughout the whole show, I've always said it. Like when they left the house, it was so strange because you wake up in the morning and you literally just laugh because they're there and they're like, oh, hello. And they're just so lovely. And when they left, it was such a hole. It was really, really weird.
What about your style? Like, where do you get your style from? Because you told me your boots are from Topshop, which we can have a quick look there at. Raunchy. And what about style? Do you think that it's you have to be a little bit more dressed up now? You're going to be a little bit more on camera because people are going to take snaps?
Sometimes I have a day and I'm like, oh, let's wear something nice. And then another day I'll just be like, oh, I got in my trampy tracksuit. And then I'll be like, oh no, oh no.
Well, she'll have her best schooner on as she gets set to join us for Xposé Live.
Everyone's been telling me about it because every time I'm in an island, they're like, you're going to be like an Xposé. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So every day I hear something new and it's like, oh, there's loads of clothes and loads of makeup. And I'm like, yes. So excited.
So are we. So catch Stacey in the flesh at Xposé Live Friday the 9th of April at the RDS. See you there.